Good morning. Lovely morning today. We are here at the Darwin Convention Centre. We've just checked in for the Ghan. I'm pretty sure that's my ticket. Gives it what I think is our ticket to get on the train. So the train doesn't actually leave from the convention centre, obviously. There's many buses here. We've been given a numbered bus, and that bus will take us the 15 minutes I think it is to get down there, and the bus will take us directly to our carriage, where we'll start our journey. My dad is here somewhere. I'm not quite sure where he is, but yeah, my dad and I are doing this together. We've been waiting to do this for quite a long time. So we've just been up into the convention centre. We've had a little bit of breakfast, which is included in the fare. Everything is included in the fare. Drinks, food, excursions are included as well. In Katherine, Alice Springs and in Coober Pedy. We are doing the Ghan expedition. So the expedition runs from Darwin to Adelaide, while the normal Ghan will run Adelaide to Darwin. The normal Ghan is 2 nights and stops in Alice Springs and Katherine. The expedition is an extra stop in Coober Pedy. It's an extra night, and it spends longer in Alice Springs, where we will have, hopefully we'll have dinner at the old telegraph station. So come along, enjoy the Ghan expedition with us. So each shuttle bus, there's only about 20 people on it, will take 2 carriages, and it drops you right where your carriage is.
That's right. Can you give me your bag?
And J7. Hello, Dad.
Hello.
Rightio. It's cosy. We'll go with cosy. So here we are on our Gold Service twin cabin. I thought I'd just give a little bit of a room tour and give you an idea of what our cabin is like. So we're in J7. So 3 seats. Armrests, so 3 people can sit in here, but it's only made for 2. Up here is a bunk, and that gets folded up each night by our room staff, by our cabin staff. And up there you've got staff button, reading lights, stuff like that. This one also pulls out, so the old man will sleep there tonight. Room there, as you like, your little wardrobe. Suitcases and bags can go underneath your seat. Put my suitcase under there. There's also a little bit of room up the top. Open there. It's pokey. It is very pokey, but I think it's kind of cute, really. I'm still trying to work out how exactly the shower's going to go, considering that it's going to have to go straight over the water's going to have to go straight over the toilet. But they give you all your soaps and stuff like that, so you can travel really light. We've kind of found that most of the people that we saw on the bus this morning coming to the train are in the Explorer Lounge. So I'm assuming that most people don't spend the time in Gold Service in their actual cabin during the day. They like to spend time drinking and stuff like that. My understanding is when it comes to Platinum Service, most people stay in their rooms, probably because their rooms are a nice place to be. So in here, at the end of the end of that carriage, tea and coffee facilities, hot water, of course. So if you don't mind this kind of coffee, most of the time during the day there's somebody manning the coffee machine, so you can always get an espresso coffee, latte, or mocha, or anything that you want to get. So this is just really for times where that's not available. It's a bit cooler in this one.
She's a ringer. We've got a ringer on.
So there's two double doors.
Oh, in the heat sometimes.
Souvenirs, only thing that isn't included in the price. Gives you an idea of all the drinks that are available. All the drinks are included in your fare. And we're starting off with a coffee. In the Explorer Lounge, it gives you an updated idea of where you are. Saying that very, very soon we will have no phone coverage at all. Did you bring your guilt break? Brunch was alright. I wanted to be a bit more adventurous and I wanted to go for the buffalo curry, but just went for the old boring breakfast, which was alright. But the man who we met, Ian, who was opposite us, he went for the curry. Looked really, really good. But yeah, because there's only two of us, the seating in Gold Service is tables of 4, so if there's only 2 of you, generally you will be sat with another couple or another single. Any negativity about lunch? The only thing I would say is something that they've got no control over, and that's the amount of space that you have. It's very much, you know, tuck your elbows in, because there's not a lot of room. But apart from that, you know, the staff are fantastic, the food was decent, so yeah, looking forward to dinner. In saying that, dinner, as you can see from there, you get given your times for your meal times, and our meal time tonight is 8 PM. So a bit of a later one, but yeah, looking forward to that. There's something quite special about eating meals on a moving train. I don't know what it is, but it just, yeah, it feels really good. So we're currently just about a half an hour from getting into Katherine, and we're going on the gorge.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Ooh, you can feel that warmth straight away. Top of 33 today in Katherine. Bus 1, 2 or 3?
Coach 1, thanks. If you wouldn't.
When we arrived, we didn't actually, because we went straight to our carriage, didn't actually realise how long the train is. And we're about halfway down the train. This is the Nitmaluk Gorge Cruise.
Good, thank you yourself.
You good?
Nice fluff a little bit on your camera there.
A windbreak. Window seat.
Top and bottom of them, separating all the different gorges. So as we go upstream here, what we're going to be doing is floating up here. I'm going to come up across an old Darwin campsite. Now there, they've been kind enough to leave us a little bit of artwork around about.
Okay, we're halfway through the Nitmaluk Gorge tour. We've just got off the boat down there. Apparently it's a two boat cruise or a 2 boat tour. So we're going to go on a little walk now to get to the second one. But I'll give you an idea. This is the type of view that you see straight after the first boat. It's incredible. We just got back from the Nitmaluk Gorge tour. Really, really good. A little bit of walking involved. Really, really hot right now. But yeah, really recommend that. It was really good to do. Very similar to what the Glen Canyon was when I did in the US. Back to the room, and oh, it's been made up. So it's small, but it's quaint. And on the bed, a couple of chockies and what we are doing for our excursions tomorrow. So we're both doing West Ventures, so that will be the walk to Simpsons Gap. So yeah, I'm just gonna get in the bathroom now and have a shower, and yeah, unfortunately I'm the one who's got to get up on the top bunk tonight.
No wonder the camels was brilliant out there. Yeah. You know, with the...
Welcome to Alice Springs. Alright, Pa?
Yeah, alright.
We're about to get on our tour bus for our West Ventures tour. Will take us to a place called Simpsons Gap. There's a couple of other stops as well. I can't really remember what they are at the moment, but yeah, take you along. The first stop in today's tour is Anzac Hill, which overlooks what they call the city of Alice Springs. One of the reasons for being Anzac Hill, or calling it Anzac Hill, is they do have a war memorial. So there's a gap just in between there. Everything to that side is the West McDonald, and that's the East McDonald Ranges. Alright, our second stop of this tour is the gravesite of Reverend John Flynn, who was the founder of the Royal Flying Doctor Service. So the West McDonald Ranges overlooks it. That's it right there. All right, that was quite a quick and interesting stop. Our next stop is lunch, and then after that we burn it all off at Simpsons Gap. Okay, next stop is Stanley Chasm. It looks absolutely beautiful around here. I just kind of turn myself around. Yeah, looks amazing. You know, we're getting a bit of a run through right now from the tour guide, so.
Yeah, I thought I saw you.
I think our tour guide has finally been quiet for a couple of minutes. He certainly likes to talk, but very, very informative, very interesting. very, very end of the chasm. A little bit of water down here. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. And we'll start heading back. Okay, we're at our last stop on our West Ventures tour in Alice Springs, and we are at Simpsons Gap. So Simpsons Gap is just in that direction. It's a very, very short walk, and yeah, we'll take you there. Even from this far back, it yeah, it looks incredible. Okay, behind us is Simpsons Gap. This is, yeah, really quite incredible, absolutely beautiful. Let's give you an idea of what it looks like. The other thing is every sound is just echoes. So where we are tonight for dinner is every other night you're pretty much on the train for dinner. This is dinner under the stars at the old telegraph station in Alice Springs. So let's go and have a look. Nah, no, I'm good. Yeah. Over there, the camel rides.
They're more friendly over here, not spitting up one.
They've told us that there is a working blacksmith over here, so I'll go and have a look.
So you're using an iometer?
Yeah, micrometer, yeah. And there we go. There is that bottle opener. So it is a little bit warm at this end. I'm just going to cool it down a little bit more, and then I'll be able to hand it to you guys to.
Two imaginary lines intercept in space. That's our south celestial pole. Then we drop a line straight down to the horizon to find south. Does that make a little bit of sense? Is that all right? We're not going to test you on a load of multiple choice, of course. If it was, you can phone a friend. Now way down to Unanoo country, Uluru, Mutijulu, Pidjanjara, Yankajajara, right down to Laricha country, Kings Canyon. They describe the Southern Cross as the footprint of a wedge-tailed eagle, one of the largest wingspans birds in the world. They say the two pointers are two fire sticks in the night sky, and without falling over, the smoke coming off these fire sticks they describe as, this is our home galaxy, the Milky Way, hundreds of millions of
probably sensed from the last video that things were a bit bumpy. The truth is the track between Darwin and Alice Springs is only 20 years old, which is quite young. It was a little bit bumpy at times, but then the train line between Adelaide and Alice Springs, or Alice Springs and Adelaide, some of it is really quite old. Most of it was opened in 1980, but there are stretches that's even older than that, so they do have to slow the train down a bit more than the other part of the track, and yeah, some of it is really bumpy. In saying that, I slept really quite well, even with the bumpiness. When I did wake up, I was up. Sunrise was amazing this morning. Just had breakfast, and yeah, we're in Coober Pedy in about half an hour or so, and yeah, get ready to do a tour. We're going to have lunch in a mine, which that's going to be interesting. Yeah, so we'll take you along and show you what we're doing today.
Drop you guys off and then tonight pick you guys up. That's where the last bus back. This little place, Manguri, where we're at.
Welcome to the Majestic Breakaways. I think it's just called the Breakaways. The bus has just done kind of a lookout stop for this place. These two are called Salt and Pepper, probably for obvious reasons. The next stop on our Coober Pedy tour is a stop at the world's longest man-made structure, and that is what you can see directly behind me. It is, of course, the dingo fence, dingo-proof fence that runs all the way from the coast in Queensland. Don't quote me on this. From Queensland all the way down to the Great Australian Bight. Over 5,000 kilometres long, which is absolutely incredible. Down into a mine at the moment. This is where we're going to have lunch. Yeah, this is really quite steep.
Have you mine services done on your? Yeah, if you want to put it incredibly new.
Huh?
Also, hello.
Ready for lunch?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, this is impressive. It's a lot warmer down here. We're in a working mine at the moment, and this is where we're about to have lunch. This looks really impressive. In here is multiple dining rooms. This one that's just been finished with. That's where we're eating at the moment, and then just there
That's one that's getting set up for the next bus group. But yeah, it's a beautiful temperature in here, and everyone's really enjoyed their lunch. And that gives you an idea of how low we are down. That's up the top.
Next stop is a tour at the Amuna Opal Mine and Museum.
So this gives you an idea of what the average underground house looks like.
Haven't got the rainfall for that. So our walls don't eventually get really used to sleeping underground. So we will go through the bedroom.
We're at the very end of our tour of Coober Pedy, but a really cool thing that we haven't been able to do since the start of our train journey is to actually see the train. And as you can see behind me, the bus driver has allowed us to get out at the front of the train and actually take some photos, and yeah, this is pretty special. I've been wanting to do this since the start, but because the train, it's the longest passenger train in the world, anything between 750 metres and a kilometre, to get to the front, it just takes too long. So yeah, we'll go and take some photos now.
You can get the sense of just the sheer length of this train. You can barely see the end.
That is one of the highlights. Okay, getting on the bus now. It's probably the last time we're going to see the front. Well, here we are. We've only got another hour or so left of our Ghan journey from Darwin to Adelaide. It's been incredible. Me personally, I've seen a part of Australia that I've never ever seen before, and did some incredible things. Saw incredible things. One of the fantastic things about the Ghan is the people that you meet. And I know that may seem like a bit of a cliche, but you've got to imagine that there's, let's say, 250 people on this train, but it's in sections. So there might be 4 different sections of the train. So you've got to imagine there's maybe 50 or 60 people. I'm taking an approximate guess at that. There's about four carriages of people, of sleeper cabins, and then of course you've got your lounge car, and then you've got your dining car. So over these 3 nights, you get to mix with all these different people, and yeah, I suppose by here we are on the 4th day, and yeah, really got to know a lot of these people, and it's, yeah, absolutely fantastic. The price, okay, yeah, it's not cheap. This particular journey, I think this journey has gone up in price a little bit since we booked it 10 months ago. This particular journey cost us $4,500. Finding discounts is difficult. It's not completely impossible. Because I'm an RACV member, I was able to get a small discount, you know, a couple of $100 per person, but you know, it was still something. Now this is gold service. Gold service gives you good, comfortable service and accommodation. As you can see, we had bunks, but you know what, they were comfortable enough. The cabin itself, as you might be able to tell, has not been big, but the bathroom's well and truly good enough. It was comfortable to have a shower. It's actually really weird to have a shower in the middle of the desert while you're moving. The price includes all your drinks, all your food, all your off-train excursions, which you of course get a choice of doing. We got all of our first preferences, which was great. So when you take all that into account, I suppose it's not that expensive, but there are much cheaper ways of holidaying. But this is a totally different kind of experience, and one that I'm really glad that I've been able to experience. Okay, we're at Adelaide Airport, ready to get on our flight. That's the end of our journey from Darwin. It's been amazing. It really has. Thank you very much for watching. It's a massive help to the channel if you enjoyed it. Or just like or subscribe, and yeah, if anyone's got any questions, feel free to post a comment, and I'll do my best to reply. Any questions, feel free. So until next time, catch you later.